Welcome to Crotoni Entertainment. I'm Chris.
I'm Bree.
And this is episode 14 of Bree Plays Final Fantasy I Pixel Remaster, the ongoing series where nobody watches.
I mean, yeah. Okay, where am I going?
I don't know. You're at Belmont because you just bought Teleport.
I did. I bought...
Or Warp.
Yeah,
Warp.
and now I gotta go around.
So,
otherwise I'm gonna... oh my god!
This whole episode is Bree trying to
get back to my...
And that noise in the background is one of our idiot dogs chewing on a bone.
Yeah, okay. Where do I want to go?
Well, on our last adventure, you bought the fairy in the bottle, right? Has the fairy gotten you?
Yes.
She given you the Oxyale?
Yes.
Did you go back and see her in Gaia?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't remember you doing that.
I did.
You can check your inventory.
Yeah,
I'll tell you. Go to items.
I know how to do this.
Okay.
God.
So while Bree knows how to do this, she'll eventually figure out she needs to be going to the key items tab.
Oh. Yeah.
You do have the Oxyale. Okay, so the next logical step would be to go back to Onrak and go in the barrel.
Oh, that's true. Oh, where's Onrak? It's up here.
Zara,
It's up here.
Stop. The dogs are like dancing over here, guys.
It's up here.
I have a dark chocolate bar here that I stole from my kid's Halloween candy. I'm going to eat that, and it's going to be good.
Are you the thing?
That's Onrak, yes.
Okay.
Oh, you got to park over there.
I got to park all the way down here.
The parking is ridiculous. Everybody remember we're parked in the Mickey lot.
I was going to say, well, get her a flot. Oh, it's fighting something.
A desert Beretta. I feel like some Japanese person or the American translator just decided to name parts of different guns.
Yeah. It was like, this guy's going to be named, Alright.
So since nobody watches this series, this is our fair opportunity to say, I got to reach out to some of the people so I can get the next Crotoni nap time recorded. I've been slacking on that.
You have been.
I have a couple people who have said they want to come back too, so we really should do something about that.
Yeah.
But more realistically, since nobody watches this series anyway, I can give spoilers away here. And my spoiler here is we got ourselves the core set for Marvel Crisis Protocol.
We did.
Which disappoints me because I love the Batman miniatures game and it feels like a minor betrayal picking up Crisis Protocol. But
oh, Cutie Pi, that was useless.
We're going to start doing painting videos on Crisis Protocol stuff. And no Kyle, Bree will not be painting those. I'm going to be painting those.
Why doesn't Bree ever get to... Kyle,
you have your own stack of miniatures that you have not painted. I mean a dark chocolate bar, guys.
Yeah, okay. Where's the chick with the barrel?
This is really good.
Where's chick with the barrel? I'm gonna run because I was waiting for Chris to be like, hey, why don't you run?
I wasn't going to say that. I was actually going to say something to the effect of, oh, you're going to ride the barrel? Talk about scraping the bottom of it.
Oh. Yes, I do.
She seems surprised by this. There's some good dark chocolate.
You're the ones we've been waiting for. Please, save the mermaids. Mermaids. Jumping in. What? What just happened? Yeah, I want to get in the barrel, but then I want to know what happened to that chick. Why did she just yeet herself out into the water?
We learned a new word, and that word is heat, and she uses it at every opportunity.
Yes,
now.
I do.
I'm not sure she 100% knows what it means.
I totally do.
Wait, hold on. Open your map. Open your map. You got a map. You got it. There you go. Scroll up. So you got a couple of doors on this level to explore, but scroll all the way to the top. I'm going to give you a hint. Do you see the stairs in the upper left?
Yeah.
And the stairs in the upper right?
Yeah.
Which way do good adventurers go?
Always go left.
Ignore that this today.
Oh man.
Ignore. You're gonna do both of them.
Okay.
You're gonna do both of them, but ignore what good adventurers do for the start of this.
Okay.
And we may have a shorter episode. We may only do what's on the right today because Bree is she injured her gum somehow.
I'm still technically getting my wisdom teeth all these years later.
Bree is 56.
I'm not. But every now and then when the weather changes or something gets a little weird.
The weather's been nice in Florida lately.
Yes, it has.
It's been nicer than the people who live here.
I mean, damn it. With you and the bone.
I'm gonna open a bag of bases right next to the microphone. Just to upset people.
That's actually your way of...
These are big bases. I'm looking at the Marvel Crisis Protocol. Look at the size of these.
Those are sizable.
Those are big bases.
I like the bases, though. Those are cool.
What are they, 30... They're not quite 40s.
No.
What, like 35 millimeter?
Yeah, they're kind of an off size.
Yeah.
Which makes, now, there's no using those for anything else.
Well, I think that's kind of their goal. So I'm going to clip bases while Bree fights sea scorpions. I'm sad what they named them in the remaster.
Why are you sad that they named them sea scorpions?
Because it was... So all the sprites are just updated versions of the original sprites. The original sprites still kind of look like that. They look like blue scorpions. But the original translation called them lobsters. And they could poison you. And they were very powerful. And lobsters were actually a frightening opponent. And it was just really funny that lobsters would murder you to death.
Murder lobsters. Murder lobsters sounds amazing.
Guys, did you know lobsters don't die of old age?
We don't actually know that.
We're pretty sure.
We've never found one that had died of natural causes.
Because we sat there looking for one and then got hungry.
Yeah, we were like... Oh.
So lobster used to be cheap, and it used to be served to prisoners and poor people because it was considered pretty much exactly what it is, a bug of the ocean.
He's a bug.
An ocean bug. And then as people
get to me if I'm up on a platform.
You're underwater.
But I'm on a platform. I walked up a rope ladder.
You're still underwater. That's why you have Oxyale. There's stuff underneath one of those currents. Guys, you know there are rivers in the ocean?
I do know that. I watched that episode of Octonauts.
Yeah. I mean, Octonauts is a great source. So our two kids love watching Octonauts, guys, and there's fantastic ocean information in there. And also, if you pronounce it ocean instead of ocean, it'll really piss off your wife.
It really will.
So anyway, I wasn't talking about the ocean. What was I talking about? We were talking about lobsters.
Lobsters, and the fact that we used to serve it to prisoners.
Do you know why?
I mean, other than it's a bug.
Well, I mean, it's a bug, but it was largely caught with, what we were actually trying to fish. But do you know what the shift came from?
No, I do not know.
It is believed that the shift from lobster... Oh, no. It is believed that the shift of lobster from a prisoner and poor person undesirable food to being a rich hoi polloi food actually came as railroads and whatnot expanded, and cities, and it seems to have started mostly in the U.S., but also a bit in Europe as well.
Oh yeah, bubblegut.
Cities were being built away from water. Because throughout all of human history, water is kind of the number one thing you look for your city. Defensibility is the number two thing. And then TripAdvisor is number three.
I mean, always check Yelp.
So, Yelp is to review businesses. I want to review Chicago on Yelp.
No, I will tell you, sir, that I have actually used Yelp several times, and we're like, wonder if this hotel is going to be any good.
That's still a business.
But we're going to travel there.
I'm going to go to the city of Marriott.
I mean...
Anyway, so people started moving further and further away from oceans and water sources, so suddenly things like lobster became more rare. And stuff that's more rare is more valuable.
I'm discovering that Thundara does, nothing to water creatures by BT dubs.
Water creatures in this game tend to be weak against either thunder or ice. And when you find the black shirt, and I forget where it is, you'll be able to cast...
the black shirt?
Yeah. You'll cast Bizarre. Whoa.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of chiefs.
Sagans.
There's an old saying, too many chiefs, not enough. This is a racist saying, so I'm not going to go any further with it.
Not enough princes?
Well, I guess in that case, that's what's going on here.
This is too many chiefs, not enough princes. I don't know.
So, I'm not going to go too... Well, I can go too deeply into it because nobody watches this anyway. Guys, there's a lot of racism in the world. Don't be racist.
Don't be racist.
I'm just going to leave it at that. Just don't be racist. If you think there's a 10% chance that you're being racist and stop doing it. Anyway, water elementals and Watanaga.
Watanaga thought she... What? Oh, no.
See, I just thought of a really racist joke around that, and I'm not going to say it because guys don't be racist.
And that you were recording right now.
That too. Guys, don't be racist. It's not cool. You may think it's harmless and funny, but it's not. Don't be racist. Anyway, the more you know. The more you know.
You just keep saying the same thing.
Just don't be racist.
Just
don't do it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, but now you're beating that dead horse again.
It's not a dead horse. It's very much alive, but I'm not.
Okay, don't go to the left.
Don't go to the left.
Don't go to the left.
Don't be a good adventurer. Well, you can go to the left. This is your life's going to be...
told me.
Your life's going to be marginally easier if you go to the right.
Emmett!
Emmett's our dog, by the way, not a stranger who we let in the house. That's Eugene.
Eugene!
So I'm still thinking about doing a digital Cretoni gaming group. And you know what's really holding me back from doing a digital Cretoni gaming group? Where
You're really lazy?
I'm really lazy.
You're really lazy.
So if anybody wants to kind of like spearhead it, we'll record some things for Cretoni Entertainment. Because I'm too lazy to do it myself. We're
really sad.
We're really bad at YouTube. And, and also, like, this is the most advanced notice we give our videos. We're filming this the night before we actually air it.
That's not true. We've got stuff that was filmed for the Power Rangers a couple weeks in advance.
Well, that's actually true. I have the entire month of November filmed, but we have not done any more voiceovers. I have raw footage presently. That my camera is about full. I can't really keep recording much more until I pull it off my camera
and actually
put it on the computer. But I have a paranoia that I won't delete it from my camera until I'm ready to publish it because I'm afraid it's going to disappear somehow.
That's like a Bree level paranoia right there.
Well, we lost a whole episode of Bree Plays, which is our most popular series for people to ignore.
I want to just go in this door.
And there's nothing here. You know, you can cheat. Go in that door again real quick. I'm having cheat. Oh, man.
There was somebody waiting for me in the door.
There's 2 white sharks.
There's 2 white shorts and a prince.
Baby shark do. That's actually all the words I know. Is that all the words there is?
Oh, my God, no. It's not.
Oh,
no, you go all the way up through Grandma and Grandpa Shark, man.
Oh, I don't know the words.
I know. And each one has a different hand motion.
So who gets the middle finger?
not
okay,
that.
Open up your map. So in a lot of cases, when you wander into a room like this, you can actually pull up your map and I'll show you the interiors of all the rooms so you'll know which ones are chests.
Why is this just a big empty room where I can't see anything?
What are you talking about?
This middle room. I can't get to.
Well, there's nothing there anyway.
There should be something there.
Well, it doesn't matter.
All right, I'm going right.
Okay. So now, it would be a good habit for you to get into to open your map and kind of plot your courses before you start going anywhere. Where's my wedding ring?
Why do you say things like that to
me? I found it. It's in my pocket. So I took it all. So I took out my wedding ring because I had to fix my car tonight, and I think I fixed it.
Yay! Oh, Van Jackman, that is nothing.
We had some throttling body issues, and I think
so dirty.
Oh wow! I think we fixed it, but I took off my ring before I put on my gloves to work on it, and then I forgot to put my ring back on.
You left when you used to work with the auto repair facility that you worked for once upon a time. You frequently used to leave your ring at work.
I did not leave my ring at work, like ever. I just didn't wear it. Like, we deliberately got a ring that was non-conductive of electricity, so I didn't zap myself at work when I worked in that particular field. I wasn't even a mechanic. I was the store manager, and I just like to stick my fingers in stuff.
It's true. It's true. Chris would kind of, like, if it was quiet in the...
I'd be like, what are you guys working on? Let me go stick my hands in it.
Chris would be like, I want to see it. Let me see it.
Well, I also did plenty of, actually working on cars in a light way myself if we got really busy. I tried to help out my guys by doing, the little tasks that, got to be done as part of working in a repair shop so they could work the big items. So running a repair shop's a delicate balance, guys, between realizing that everyday stuff's got to get done for everybody, but also making people realize that, hey, your oil change can't keep taking priority over the 10-hour job we have to do because that person's waiting for their car too, and they were there first. Also, there's no such thing as an emergency oil change.
No.
I've been told that expression more than once, that somebody needs an emergency oil change. My personal favorite was, we're on our way to a funeral. I need an emergency oil change.
That's a good way to get out of it.
And I'm like, just go to your funeral, bro. There's no, like, if your car is so desperate for oil that your oil change is an emergency, you shouldn't be stopping on the way to a funeral.
Yeah. Yeah, there might be other issues going on. I'm fully prepared to give you an excuse not to attend this funeral.
There are most definitely bigger issues. So there's not much to talk about with Final Fantasy with this episode. We've actually covered a lot of the Final Fantasy 1 stuff. This is the Sea Shrine.
Oh, there is something to the north.
So this is the Sea Shrine, and the Sea Shrine's one of the tougher shrines here. Bree needs to be prepared for all of her wizards to get punched to death in this shrine.
But it's not happening so far. Are they going to?
So who else goes on the big base? So I'm gluing these Marvel Crisis Protocol guys to their bases, and these bases don't match this box.
Well, that one kind of does.
They don't. They're showing both Doc Ock and Ultron on giant bases. And they're showing the giant bases as relatively flat, but both the giant bases we were supplied with have raised texture for like sidewalks. I don't know if I like these bases. I don't know if they have enough texture on them to really make them look like what I want them to look like.
Ooh! A diamond armor.
So guys, we're playing Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah?
We haven't really talked about Final Fantasy 1 yet.
I mean...
So I'm playing Final Fantasy 2 presently, off camera, and I was enjoying it until last night.
What happened last night?
Oh my god. I ran into a 6-pack of Marlboros. And they have...
Yeah,
they have
diamond armor. Ooh, look at that defense now.
Touch. And when there's 6 of them, that's 6 attacks around, and they have stun touch. And if you get the RNG, where multiple of them attack each party member, your whole party is in stun mode.
Oh no.
And at the point of the game I'm in, there's no defense for stun mode. If it happens, it happens. Like, even a ribbon doesn't block it in FF2.
That's not great.
So you get stun locked, and you just have to hope the RNG rolls back up that for a couple of rounds, they don't hit one of your characters, so that character can get back up and have a chance to run away. Otherwise, it will be a game over. You will just sit there and you will watch your HP slowly dwindle down, and there's literally nothing you can do. And there was nothing you could have done to prep for it.
So what you're telling...
If you run into a 6-pack of Marlboros in Final Fantasy 2, when we get to that, just flee.
No, but what you're telling me is that I'm probably not going to enjoy playing Final Fantasy 2.
What'd she do?
I don't want to share it on the video, but you nasty girl, go drink some water.
Did you do that? She licked her chops?
Yes!
So Zara just ran in the room, and Zara's our little dog, and she just came running in the room, wagging her tail and licking her lips, which means she just snuck through the gate we have up and ate cat poop.
Oh, he wasn't going to tell everybody.
I'm going to say it. So you got a light axe. You can use it against these guys. The light axe casts Diara.
I don't have a light axe.
You literally just picked it up.
Did I just pick it up?
You literally just picked it up.
I picked it up.
I said, ooh, a light axe when you did. And then Zara ran in the room. And she's off. Probably to go eat some more poop.
No, because I heard, you know what it was? I was distracted because I heard the distinct sound of her sneaking through the gate.
I mean, at least...
And it was like, oh, no.
At least she helps keep the litter box clean, I guess. I don't know. Dogs are weird.
It's not how I want to do that.
We try to stop her, but she finds a way, because we can't really block the gate completely. It has a cat door in it. But I don't know, Zara can dislocate her brain or something and squeeze in there.
She does dislocate her brain. She's not the brightest little girl.
So anyway, I'm actually really enjoying Final Fantasy II other than the Marlboros, and the complaints that people have made about it, I don't know if they've been fixed in the remaster, or if people were just overblowing their complaints, because I have not had the problem that people have complained about.
What was the problem people complained about?
Exploiting the level-up system. Oh, if you don't sit there and... Oh, the Mage's Staff, that casts, I think, Fira.
Alright.
So yeah, go check your new items. I told you you're going to run into a plethora... You don't have to equip them, they can just do them from the item screen.
That is a solid point.
So, I told you we were going to start finding a plethora of items that could cast spells. And you're starting to do that now. So you may want to use the sort command to push them higher up on the list to make them easier to find, or not, it doesn't really matter.
I'm looking for them. I got some dry ether.
So there's the wizard staff.
Yeah, I have the wizard staff already, which casts Confuse. Meh.
There's the mage's staff.
So cast
Diara. And the mage's staff casts Fira, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the black shirt will cast Blizzard.
Oof, that's tempting. Do I want to give Jackman Blizzard?
Well, you don't have to give it to him. He can use it from the item menu in battle.
Well, no, I know, but me and my square button.
If you issue the command once and then hit square on the next fight, it'll work automatically.
Well, that's what I was...
So you want to go through and change it?
Yeah.
Well, Fear is not going to do much down here.
No. Oh, that's true. Yeah, go ahead. Everybody fight.
So one of the biggest complaints is this game needs to be exploited because in Final Fantasy II, instead of levels, you gain abilities as you do things. So if you take damage in a combat and you end that combat with lower life than when you started, you have a chance to gain HP. And if you swing with a melee weapon, you have a chance to raise your strength and things like that. So people would say, oh, you have to sit there and punch your own party members and gain a bunch of HP, and that's the only way to have enough life to play the game. Or then there's the people who's like, you can break the game if you do that. Well, I'm just playing the game. Other than the Marlboro packs, I'm not running from anything. The encounter rate is absurdly high, by the way.
Sweet.
But other than the Marlboro fights, I'm not running from anything, and I'm having no issue keeping my stats up where they need to be.
That's not what I meant to hit.
$12,000.
Yeah.
At the point in the game where you don't really need money.
That's not the button I meant
so I'm having no issues with my leveling whatsoever, and I don't feel the need to stop and break the game. I don't understand why we need to stop and break every game. Why do we need to do that?
Dude, you're talking to the wrong person. I am awful about the whole, let's tell everybody about that time that Bree was playing
Oblivion?
Oblivion.
Well, you weren't following your crap at all on Oblivion, and that made you underpowered.
Oh, my prayers have been answered. That's sad because she's a mermaid.
What prayers? Her house is pretty wrecked.
I heard her house is pretty wrecked.
Anyway, we've reached the mermaid village.
Can I go around and talk to all the mermaids?
I mean, yeah.
If the light of the sea is lost, it will turn to sea foam and vanish forever. Oh, okay. We're going all sorts of Hans Christian Andersen on this.
Yeah, that's actually really sad, isn't it?
Got some money.
Well, guess I'll die now.
Got some more money.
Money.
Ooh,
money.
diamond armlet.
Just go through the whole thing before you equip. You'll save yourself valuable minutes.
Valuable minutes, you say?
Valuable minutes.
What do you got? One of our friends went to see the world above and hasn't returned. Oh, is she? I wonder what she's doing now. I do hope she's all right. I bet she was the one trying to get me to use the thing to go to the stuff with the thing.
You don't say.
Because she disappeared into sea foam. You can breathe underwater? How?
I'm drunk on Oxyale.
I mean, that's kind of... I've been drinking.
I choose to believe Oxyale is a beer. I know it came from the bottom of a wellspring, but I choose to believe it's alcoholic.
Holy... This is
you found it.
Big town.
You found the wraparound. So this mechanic exists nowhere else in this game except right here, where you have to wrap around to find these chests. And that's what you needed.
Yeah, the Rosetta Stone.
You could have just ordered it from...
now I can go and talk to the people in the town with the stuff and the thing.
Bingo. Now you still have more treasures to find. So,
yes, I do.
So this is completely blocked off, just this hut. You had to do this wraparound that nowhere else in the game does this exist. It's kind of a bullshit move.
Yeah.
What was that weird noise? Are you dying?
Might be. It's been kind of a...
2750 gills.
Oh my goodness. Navigating to get to these homes is somewhat annoying. Save the sea! Restore light to the water crystal!
You tell me what to do.
Not my mom. Stealing her stuff. Are those the crystals the legends speak of?
Nope, they're other crystals. There are other crystals. Don't mind these crystals. These are
not the crystals you're looking for.
These are different crystals. So Doc Ock gets a giant base for some reason.
Because he's Doc Ock.
Oh, okay. Doc Ock has a terrible...
He's about...
So the costumes in this game are based off the comics. And his costume in the comics is terrible.
Yeah.
This is like classic 90s, early 2000 costumes. It's the green and yellow.
While the fiend of water lives, the light of the sea grows ever darker.
But Captain America does look a little bit like the Steve Evans style. Steve Evans. Nice. Chris Evans, Steve Rogers style. Wow.
This is the uppermost level of the shrine. Thanks. The Kraken, the fiend of the water, nest on its lowest level. Did you guys release the Kraken?
They released Sidney Powell?
It's the duck.
Oh, topical humor. That's going to lose us some followers.
Yeah, it is. The chest contained an antidote. The Mirage Tower stands in the desert to the east of the continent, right?
I don't know. It's a mirage.
Well, I saw someone go into the tower. How? How? You live under the water!
I'm glad you said that. It's also in a desert.
I heard mostly the lovely chiming sound. I'm still real confused about how exactly she heard somebody going into that tunnel. Or tower. Okay.
Alright, now I think you've got everything. So
no,
now,
I do not.
Was there another house?
There are lots of other houses on the other side of the pond.
I think you hit them all.
No, I did not.
Go inside a house. Any house. Open your map. So you've opened those chests, Oh, there's one house left.
Yep, I gotta get up there. And then I gotta go to the wraparound, too, don't I?
No, the wraparound only had that one building and you got it already.
Oh.
So to go there, you literally leave this house and head up.
Excuse me, ma'am.
As up as you can up.
Whee.
Or you could say it's on the up and up.
Wow. If the light of the sea is not restored, we will vanish as foam on the waves.
Somebody else told us that. Get some new material.
Someone grab me some monies.
Alright, now you've gotten everything, so now you can equip those new items that you got.
Yeah, let's see what I got. Ah, dogs. Alright.
Just optimal, see what happens.
Diamonds. Diamonds all around.
Why are you pitter-pattering? Lay down.
Let's...
Just lay down. It's okay. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. There you go. There you go. Stay there.
I gotta
stay there. There you go. There you go. Stay there. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the dog.
I was gonna say Alright.
Just go to Optimus, see what happens. Yeah, I think you gave all the equipment to Red.
Nothing.
Which is where it should be, because Red's your tank.
Yeah, he is.
So, alright, so now you can walk out of here, or you can use that new warp spell you got.
I did get a new warp spell. Well, wait, don't I have to go to the lower level, or should I go upstairs?
It'll take you back, each time you cast it, it'll take you back to a previous level.
Magic. I think Cutie Pi has it.
I thought you bought it from both.
Teleport! Oh, that's cool. Oh, man.
So now you're on the 4th floor, so you can keep doing this until you get out. Now, there is a spell for the white mage that'll get you all the way there in one go.
But I don't have a white mage.
Well, cast it again. Because you want to get back to that 1st floor. Alright, now I gotta pick a base for Captain America. You know, for when he throws his mighty shield.
Level 3.
Should he fight on the storm drains because he's great?
I
say jokes.
Dad jokes.
My jokes are bad. My jokes are bad and I should feel bad.
Alright, I'm back up at the top.
Alright, so
back up at the top.
Run over to the inn, heal up, and do you want to go back in and do the sea shrine in this episode, or you want to call it at this point?
No, we'll call it.
Alright, well, do you want to do a quick run around the world then? Normally I wouldn't say leave here, I'd say finish the sea shrine, but do you want to go take the Rosetta Stone over and see where that gets you?
I mean, okay, but first let me pay this.
You know, normally I'd say complete the whole thing, but we're doing this on camera, so.
And
why are you yawning? You just slept.
I know. That's why I was yawning, because I was. Yep. Alright. I love this little dragon buddy. Hey, little dragon buddy.
Immersion. It's Sean Connery. Or we can do the Rosetta Stone stuff later.
Oh, we can go over there real quick.
Okay.
Gotta fight some.
In that trolls. Gonna fight those.
They're punching me.
I mean,
just healed. This is not nice, guys. Anytime, I was gonna say anytime now. Really? And it did nothing.
They're weak against fire. So there's somebody you might want to use that new Fear spell against.
Yep. Well, it's too late.
Well, not new Fear spell, but a new item that casts it indefinitely.
Crossing across this land. That was not great. Crossing across this land.
This land is your land. This land is my land. It is for crossing.
This land. Gotta go across the bird.
Spider-Man.
Almost from into the Mirage Tower.
We have miniature Spider-Man. Julian was very excited about miniature Spider-Man.
Yes, he is.
You gotta go back to Melmond.
I don't want to go all the way back to Melmond.
Oh, okay. Then don't.
I found a spot right here.
Yeah, you gotta go to Melmond.
No, I'm going to the
Yeah, you gotta go to Melmond.
Why are you telling me this?
That's fine.
But I was in Melmond.
You were in Onrak.
I was in Onrak. I don't know the names of these cities. Names of these cities are stupid and should be hated.
I was gonna say, they're more like settlements.
Alright, I'm up here.
That's Gaia.
Oh, flippity flap. Which one is... I thought Melmond is the one in the bird's wing.
No, that's Lufania. You gotta go to Melmont.
Melmont.
Melmont's the effed up vampire land.
The one with the down south here?
The one with the down south here, really?
Yep, that's where I went with that. I don't remember where I'm going.
That you just flew away from Melmont.
I did not. That's not Melmont.
That's Melmont.
It is?
Yeah.
At least I parked north of it. Okay, I'm in Melmont. Why am I here again?
You tell me.
It is a gravestone. Is this where that Ponzi guy is? Up here, up in the...
The Ponzi guy, you say?
You would think that this city would start...
Hey, what do you call it when a fancy guy is trying to defraud you of your money?
What?
A Ponzi scheme.
Oh, my word. Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey, Bree. Philip was meant to pump gas.
This is the Rosetta Stone.
You were going to be real embarrassed if you went to Lufania without doing this.
I was going to be real embarrassed. This makes it impossible.
No, it makes it possible.
It makes it impossible. It makes it impossible to decipher Lufania.
Possible.
Is this a thing? Oh. Ah, yes, of course. That's what that was that.
Wow.
Oh, it all makes sense.
So he needed this because he couldn't figure out the letter E.
Here, allow me to express my gratitude by teaching you the language. You would think, considering I just brought you this whole thing that I pulled from the mermaid place.
What do you mean? It's just because you have a Rosetta Stone doesn't mean you know the language.
There, you can not, because he hopped a few times and I blinked.
It's a pretty simple language.
Blink, blink.
Blink, 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 blink. I'm smarter now. Guy speak beaver. It's my favorite line in Final Fantasy II. You run into a group of beavers, and Guy, it's like the first time he talks. You have no idea that Guy does not know how to sentence properly.
Like either you or I seem to do tonight.
Instead of saying hey, Guy knows the language of the beavers, he just goes, Guy speak beaver. It's kind of amazing.
I hate the fact that I have to go all the way up north.
Well, I mean, they gotta be difficult somehow.
To now cross.
I don't know how I feel about this Black Widow mini. She's a little sexist.
It's Black Widow.
Look at this miniature. This is good radio, guys. It's all boobs sticking out and butt sticking out. That's all this miniature is. It's kind of offensive.
I mean...
This is not very women-friendly.
It's, I hate that this always upsets me sadly, considering how many comic books I read, but it's comic book women. They're never, women-friendly. You know, unless there's some of the fun indie comics that are now being written. Oh my, trolls and minotaur zombies, because that's a group of people that should be out here.
Well, where would you want them to be, Bree? Bree's all like, I can't be here, they need to be where I say they need to be.
That's not right. I feel... Nope. Let's change it. Okay, which one does...
I'm gonna paint that cobblestone, I think. That's gonna be cool.
How do I just want to keep with what it already has. You keep doing you, Cutie Pi, and keeping everybody on their toes.
I mean, they even gave Captain Marvel, hips that won't quit. They did. Look at that.
Oh, even the Fira didn't take these guys out.
Well, Diara would work on them. Don't feel bad about doing it, because it's zombie.
And he's zombie?
So that was a sad thing. Glove and Boots gave up.
Yeah.
I loved Glove and Boots. Glove and Boots was good stuff, guys.
You know what's not giving up? Me finishing Final Fantasy 1, even though nobody wants to listen to me. Yeah,
we don't need viewers. We don't need support from viewers like you.
I'm not PBS.
Yeah, we have less funding than PBS.
Look at this. We are the Lufinians, the descendants of a race that once lived among the clouds, the sky people. You use a vessel you call an airship. It was built by one of our ancestors, a man by the name of Sid. It's always Sid.
Now, this is a change. There was no Sid reference in Final Fantasy I, the original. They literally threw this in there because Sid. Sid first appears in Final Fantasy II. As Richard Highwind. Which incidentally kind of connects Kain to Sid from Final Fantasy IV. Because Kain's name is Kain Highwind.
Woo!
And then actually, I think he goes back to being Sid Highwind in Final Fantasy VII, I believe. Where he's also a Dragoon. He's kind of a throwback to the Dragoon Sid in that game that I'm thinking of.
The light bearers, then the legend is true. Yep. Now I can talk to everybody and you can all tell me cool things.
Oh, man, when these people wake up and walk out of their house, do you think they're like, oh, this is awkward, we're wearing the same thing?
Yeah, we're all wearing the same thing. We have a legend that's been passed down through many generations.
The Legend of Zelda.
According to this legend, 400 years after the fall of the civilization in the sky, warriors bearing light will come forth to save our people. I guess that's me.
Yes, you're the light warriors.
I'm here to save the people.
You will learn in Final Fantasy III that there are dark warriors too.
400 years ago, we built a civilization of the highest order, even beyond the skies we reached. However, that is not but history now. So
I choose to believe the Lufanians are distantly related to the Lunarians, and you'll meet the Lunarians in a future Final Fantasy. Because I have a belief that all Final Fantasies are part of the same multiverse.
That's disturbing. A flying castle floats on a blue sea of stars beyond the sky.
Oh, you just walked into that person.
Ah.
Personal space issues.
The world is composed of 4 forces: fire, earth, water, and wind.
This is probably why your civilization fell apart.
Of these, we showed greatest prowess with the power of wind. High in the sky, we set a castle afloat and the azure sea of stars.
This is probably why their civilization fell apart. They think the world is 4 elements. I mean, wind's not even an element.
Sky people would pass on their memories from one generation to the next through rituals. But 400 years is a very long time, and those memories have begun to fade.
Fire's not an element either. Fire's a reaction.
Yeah, fire's, yeah. Could the mechanical beings our ancestors created still function?
We met one in a waterfall. You could argue Earth is not an element, but it is. Earth composes all those metals.
I was going to say, Earth is actually a combination of elements.
You know what the problem is?
They need Captain Planet.
We're missing heart.
I mean, yeah, if they had the heart, they would all be solved. The castle that floats high above the clouds was once the home of our ancestors. Mirage Tower is the gateway to that castle. So why don't you guys all come and help me take it away from the person who's there?
Because they're all too busy buying the same clothes.
We came to believe that there was another entity controlling the 4 fiends. Oh.
So what are we looking at here? This tile set confuses me.
Yeah, I don't... To ascertain its location, we sent out 5 warriors, but much time has passed since we heard from them.
Oh, no.
Oh, my. I hope no harm has befallen them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, it absolutely has.
Oh, they dead.
They real dead.
Oh, no.
We placed our last hope in the 5 warriors we sent out. Oh, that's not great.
Hey, guys, here's all my eggs.
It's been said they fell victim to the curse of the fiends and were turned into bat. So it was like each guy...
People pay to hear me laugh.
Before you leave, Legendary, take this chime with you. Oh, cool, thanks. It will grant you passage into the Mirage. You mean I had to go talking through all y'all people just to hit this one chick who's got the...
Now, if you want to make Kraken a little easier...
You obtain the chime.
Climb the Mirage Tower before you do Kraken. You'll get a lot of cool items.
Tiamat blocks the power of wind. Source of the sky people's strength.
Yarp.
We struggled for our very lives with Tiamat, the fiend of wind. But our power was not enough. To this day, their lair remains in this castle in the sky, the Flying Fortress.
Or the FF.
Flying Fortress.
Bree plays FF1. Anyway, that's all there is to do here in Lufania.
Yeah, I'm trying to leave.
Maybe just grab the main entrance. Maybe just do that. Maybe hey, look at the fountain.
No, the fountains can insult me, and I don't like the fountains.
Alright, so that's going to wrap us for episode 14 of Bree Plays Final Fantasy I Pixel Remaster, while Chris talks about things completely unrelated, like how lobsters probably don't die of old age.
Which is still terrifying.
But they should get bigger and probably like more ornery and tougher. Is that like
a kraken? Would a kraken then be like a lobster that hadn't died?
No, a kraken's like a super squid.
Oh.
So I always picture the Kraken like a super squid. What do you picture a Kraken to be like?
Depends on the Kraken. Mostly like the giant squid, yeah.
So what? So when sperm whales eat giant squids, their beaks bother the digestive system, and that's what turns into ambergris. And there's some argument over whether or not ambergris is like poop or another kind of secretion. And there's even some argument about which orifice it comes out of on a whale.
It's true because we've never actually seen a whale expelling ambergris.
So it's like the waxy substance that goes to break down squid beaks, the only hard part of a squid, which makes no sense to me either. It's like, hey, you know what, squid, we're going to give you a hard part, but it's just going to be a beak.
Oh yeah, no, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's no, screw you, nature.
No, actually, it's really cool because like if you're actually holding one in your hand and you go through and you kind of squeeze them, the only hard part as you squeeze it is its beak.
Well, yeah, because it's the only hard part. Anyway, this was Replay's Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remaster. Like and subscribe for more content. Hit the bell button for notifications, and we will probably see you next time through the computer screen that we can't see through people through.
Yep.